broadcasting to every nation worldwide. We are the Gospel America Network. Catch the vision. www.gospelamerica.net.
It's time for Real Talk with the Jenkins, featuring Lady MJ, Pastor Marcella Jenkins, and Dr. G, Dr. Gary Jenkins. And now, let's join Real Talk with the Jenkins.
Hi, everybody. From the Eagles Wings International Ministries and the Gospel America Television Network, I'm Gary Jenkins, and better known as Dr. G. We are now in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the home of the Greenwood Community, which historically is known as Black Wall Street. This is a very historic community because, as you know, about 300 African Americans were massacred over 100 years ago over a crazy situation that happened that we hope will never repeat itself. And I am honored to be with our special guest, Brother Donald Shaw. Brother Donald Shaw. Donald is a lifelong resident of Tulsa and a Greenwood Community person. His grandfather was a doctor and owned a pharmacy here in Black Wall Street. And talk to us, Brother Donald, talk to us about the history that took place here in Greenwood.
Well, how it started was a massacre that they didn't want nobody to know about. They used a black guy, a little young teenage boy, 19 years old, and a white woman had just got divorced from her husband and got involved with this black young teenager. He was working at a hotel wearing a suit and tie. And a white guy came in the hotel, and saw his brother and his white woman together. And the white guy just said rape. And that started the whole thing.
Okay, and so after that allegation was made, then of course, white people in Tulsa, now we don't want to drudge up flames of hatred or anything like that, but listen, as ugly as this is history that has occurred in this community. And the purpose of this broadcast is to show that, you know, we have to reconcile, forgive, and build, and try never to forget to allow anything like this to happen again. So talk to me about what happened with the rumors that we've been hearing. You know, there's more to it than meets the eye.
Well, what y'all been hearing, it was not the truth at all. What I just told you was the truth, because simple reason, a white guy come in the elevator because the young brother was working in the elevator at a suit and tie on. This white woman, after she got through getting divorced, come to the elevator and saw this brother there with a suit and tie on. And not only that, they got together and got involved in everything, and they fell in love. When she come back to the hotel, she told him that they finna have a baby. Then the white guy come in there and just saw them two together and said rape.
So this is the real story behind Black Wall Street, and the massacre that took place wasn't about the fact that a young black man whistled at a white woman. There was an
No, it was not. All that was fake.
That was fake.
All that was just lies and everything.
More fake news.
That's all it was, you know.
And so what you're telling me is that there was a relationship going on.
There was a relationship going on between this brother and this white woman.
How do you know that?
Because in the first place, on the document that I'm going to show him, will show you that the white woman was married before, and then got a divorce. Then she came to the hotel to be and saw this black guy there, which he was 19 years old. She's a grown woman, and they charged her for rape. Charged him for rape, and they should have charged her for rape because he was a teenager.
Wow. Okay. Now talk to us about the buildings. You mentioned that to me earlier before we went on camera. Talk to me about the change that has taken place. We're sitting across the street from what is known as the Black Wall Street History Center. Let me clear. That's the Black Wall Street History Center, and we're going to come back over here and just talk to us about the history of the buildings that we're looking at.
Okay, the buildings that you're looking at now is 100 years old. Mm-hmm. It's been standing, and while it's standing up from 100 years old, it's still standing because it's not utilized at all. The building is empty after 100 years. And the reason it's empty because the white people took the land and then kept it so we wouldn't rebuild at all. That's why it's standing today after all the destruction that's going on. These buildings are still standing from 100 years old.
So when the massacre took place, you're telling me that the community, the white community, never gave, this land was owned by black people, wasn't it?
That is correct.
And so they never gave back the land, or somehow they took over the land. I don't know how that happened. Maybe you can shed some light on that. But somehow they took the land and built buildings on it, or refurbished the buildings. What did they exactly do?
No, what happened was the governor at that time gave the land to the white folks. They didn't want us to rebuild at all. So that's why it's like it is today. We're still fighting to try to get our land back. But they don't want to give it back to us because simply they're making money off of our land and everything. And then once they remove the expressway from one guy on that property, they're going to try to put some more businesses down here like it originally was. But it's not going to be owned by us, it's going to be owned by them.
Real Talk with the Jenkins. We'll be right back after these messages.
My name is Travis with Grace Transmissions. Here at Grace Transmissions, we have a reputation for customer service, and we've been serving the San Angelo area for over 45 years. Our focus is you, the customer. So whether you need a diagnostic check or a complete transmission service repair, we're here for you. Grace Transmissions, where service meets quality, and that's our #1 priority.
We are here when you need us.
Gray's Transmissions, 1202 Pulliam Street, San Angelo.
I'm Dr. Leon. I'm an independent interventional cardiologist practicing in San Angelo over the last 18 years. This room is our endovascular suite. This is the first outpatient cath lab in Concho Valley. We perform invasive procedures to improve the blood flow to the patient's legs, arteries, and veins. We have all the equipment we need to perform these procedures very safely in these outpatient settings. We can perform atherectomy, which means remove the build-up plaque from the arteries of the legs, do balloon angioplasty, implant stents if needed, and we have all the technologies that the major medical centers have required to perform these procedures.
Call Cardiology Associates of West Texas at 325-944-1240. For limited time only, as an introduction to partnering with the Gospel America Television Network, we're offering airtime to pastors and business owners for only a free will offering of any amount you choose for your half-hour broadcast. You can also broadcast your church announcements for only $25 for a one-time announcement, or $50 per month for multiple announcements each week. Don't just stream on Facebook or YouTube. Get a professional presence and stream on the largest multi-platform that includes Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and online at www.gospelamerica.net. You can watch us 24/7. Download our app from the App Store or from Google Play to watch on your smartphone or tablet. Become a partner with the Christian TV network based in San Angelo, Texas, the Gospel America TV network. Call 325-261-9391 or email us at gospelamericatv@gmail.com. Again, reach us by calling 325-261-9391 or email us at gospelamericatv@gmail.com. And now, back to Real Talk with the Jenkins.
We are now in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the home of the Greenwood Community, which historically is known as Black Wall Street. The powers that be at that time took over the land, kept it, took the land from them, and now plan to keep the land. So
it's not the idea they plan to keep it, they got it.
They have the land.
Yeah, they still have the land from after the massacre.
Okay. So after they kept the land, after the massacre, are you telling me that as we update what happened historically 100 years ago, that the fight continues because everything is not well here on Black Wall Street?
That is correct.
Okay, and so what actions are people in the community taking right now to bring about justice and to gain their land back?
Well, it's no justice because when they supposed to be justice, they all stuck together. All the white people stuck together, and and we left fighting this battle by ourselves. The blacks did. That's why we made it today. And the reason everything is exposed today is because the world press came here. We're interested in Black Wall Street and wanted to know what happened during the massacre. That's the reason y'all got to know everything now, and people from all over the world is coming here. So the state of Oklahoma, Tulsa and Oklahoma City got sued for doing all the damage that they done here and everything. They're trying to straighten it out, but it's going to take some time, and everything, because they're up on a lot of pressure from all over the world. There's no more hiding stuff anymore. It's all out in the opening. So everybody's coming forward and trying, in the other states, trying to help us, get this back on track.
So when you think of all of the things that have been done here and what still has to take place, what are your feelings toward white people here in Tulsa? Are you angry, bitter, resentful? How do you feel over the fact that this incident happened 100 years ago and still you don't own the land? The descendants, you as a descendant of the people that were here, your grandfather, a doctor who owned a pharmacy here on Black Wall Street. What's your reaction and how do you feel about the folks that have done this and their descendants?
Well, let me put it this way. When this broke out, before we broke out, everything was all right. But when this broke out about the massacre and everything like that, and about me being a tour guide, it's hurting me, I can't sleep at night, because of this. And it hurts me whenever I try to tour people, because I want to do it for my people, but I got to get the white people involved in it too, and it bothers me very, very much every night, and I have to take medicine, so I can be able to sleep. Everything was fine until we just kept on fighting about this massacre, and when I'm trying to talk to people when they come here, it gets worse when I talk to the white people. My people is fine.
What's the reaction of the white people that you talk to as a tour guide here at Black Wall Street? What's the reaction of the people that you speak with?
Well, a lot of them from out of town and other countries and stuff like that. And a lot of them sad, hate that it ever happened. They start crying and going on, you know. And sometimes they ask the question like about what can they do to help us, you know. But their feeling is a lot different from ours. They start crying and going on, and when I take them to the museum over here on Greenwood Culture Center, they can't spend them but just 5 minutes there because it hurts them so bad.
We want to thank our tour guide, Donald Shaw, for taking the time to guide us through the Greenwood neighborhood. Coming up next, we'll meet a shop owner who has some direct ties to Black Wall Street. Real Talk with the Jenkins. We'll be right back after these messages.
I'm Dr. Leon. I'm an independent interventional cardiologist practicing in San Angelo over the last 18 years. This room is our endovascular suite. This is the first outpatient cath lab in Concho Valley. We perform invasive procedures to improve the blood flow to the patient's legs, arteries, and veins. We have all the equipment we need to perform these procedures very safely in these outpatient settings. We can perform a atherectomy, which means remove the build-up plaque from the arteries of the legs, do balloon angioplasty, implant stents if needed, and we have all the technologies that the major medical centers have required to perform these procedures.
Call Cardiology Associates of West Texas at 325-944-1240.
My name is Travis with Grace Transmissions. Here at Grace Transmissions, we have a reputation for customer service, and we've been serving the San Angelo area for over 45 years. Our focus is you, the customer. So whether you need a diagnostic check or a complete transmission service repair, we're here for you. Grace Transmissions, where service meets quality, and that's our #1 priority.
We are here when you need us.
Gray's Transmissions, 1202 Pulliam Street, San Angelo. For limited time only, as an introduction to partnering with the Gospel America Television Network, we're offering airtime to pastors and business owners for only a free will offering of any amount you choose for your half-hour broadcast. You can also broadcast your church announcements for only $25 for a one-time announcement or $50 per month for multiple announcements each week. Don't just stream on Facebook or YouTube. Get a professional presence and stream on the largest multi-platform that includes Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and online at www.gospelamerica.net. You can watch us 24/7. Download our app from the App Store or from Google Play to watch on your smartphone or tablet. Become a partner with the Christian TV network based in San Angelo, Texas, the Gospel America TV Network. Call 325-261-9391 or email us at gospelamericatv@gmail.com. Again, reach us by calling 325-261-9391 or email us at gospelamericatv@gmail.com. And now, back to Real Talk with the Jenkins. Real Talk with the Jenkins is on location in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the Greenwood Community known as Black Wall Street, where we meet up with businesswoman Cindy Cosper.
So this is part of our family's history. Actually, my brother Cleo Harris Jr., who is the owner of our family-owned and operated business down here. And this is his great aunt Kinsetti. And Kinsetti Smith, she was a midwife down here. And we actually have the birth records of the 209 babies that she helped to deliver. Now, her son said there's many more off record, but those are the ones that she recorded, and we do have those. She was here during the time of the massacre. She was 21 when the massacre happened, and she sustained a very severe leg injury and couldn't get out. And so her dad and uncles had to come and literally carry her out of here in the midst of bullets flying, bodies dropping, all kinds of chaos and mayhem going on. and they took her about a mile up the road towards Pine. There's a bridge and a drainage ditch there. And they hid out there long enough that, when the bullets stopped flying long enough that they could get her out of here. They got her out of here to safety. So she is the birth mother of this beautiful lady here, who is Leila Foley Davis, that many people don't know about. She was the first black woman ever elected mayor in the United States. It was in 1973, right here in Oklahoma, in one of the all-black townships here called Taft, Oklahoma. So 50 years ago, this beautiful lady became the first woman mayor, a black woman mayor in the United States. She has had the honor of meeting with the Ford, the Carter, and the Obama administrations. Just recently, she met with Marty Walsh, who is the Secretary of Labor. He came here and visited with us not too long ago, and he wants to get her to the White House to meet with the Biden administration as well, because she is a living legend, and many people don't know she's one of the women that helped pave way for us women in politics.
We toured the Greenwood community, known as Black Wall Street, with our friends Rodney and Beverly Mayberry. But I was also happy that my wife, Lady MJ, could be with us, and she'll be returning to the show real soon.
This has been a wonderful experience coming down on Black Wall Street. So much history. And for our young people, I think that they should come down and try to get some of the history behind Black Wall Street, or look it up on Google. You'll be amazed. And way back in the 1921, I think it was, where we actually owned banks and airports and all kind of businesses.
So we're here in Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and being a black businessman, the whole atmosphere of this place challenges me to do more and be better than what I've been in the last 35 years that I've been in business.
It has been an eye-opener for me, and I'm just encouraged to encourage our young people that are coming up this day and time to open up their businesses and to do the thing that the calling that they have on their lives.
In addition to telling our family history, I also want to bring it home for you, because this beautiful lady right here was spared during the time of the massacre, and she gave birth to this beautiful, great lady right here. Imagine how much more greatness could have come about if everyone had been spared and the massacre had not happened. Who knows what could have happened and what changes could have happened in America. That's something to think about.
As we finish up our tour of Tulsa and the Greenwood community in particular, we hope that the tragedy that took place here in 1921 will never happen again, and that racial healing will continue to take place for a community that was destroyed by hatred. From Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the Black Wall Street, I'm Dr. G, and you're watching Real Talk with the Jenkins.
For limited time only, as an introduction to partnering with the Gospel America Television Network, we're offering airtime to pastors and business owners for only a free will offering of any amount you choose for your half-hour broadcast. You can also broadcast your church announcements for only $25 for a one-time announcement, or $50 per month for multiple announcements each week. Don't just stream on Facebook or YouTube. Get a professional presence and stream on the largest multi-platform that includes Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and online at www.gospelamerica.net. You can watch us 24/7. Download our app from the App Store or from Google Play to watch on your smartphone or tablet. Become a partner with the Christian TV network based in San Angelo, Texas, the Gospel America TV Network. Call 325-261-9391 or email us at gospelamericatv@gmail.com. Again, reach us by calling 325-261-9391 or email us at gospelamericatv@gmail.com. Broadcasting worldwide to every nation, this is the Gospel America Television Network. Broadcasting to every nation on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and online at gospelamerica.net.